just going to pour this liquid, what I can get off, into here, because that's already a starter. Hello everybody in YouTube land. I'm going to start fermenting some of my chicken feed because they are wasting. Well, they're not wasting, it's the product. When you buy like crumble layer feed or any kind of that kind of feed, there's always like a lot of the real fine powder at the end. So every day when I feed them and then the next morning I go back to feed them, there's always like half an inch in that black bowl of feed. When it's real fine like that, it's hard for them to eat, which means all of that's going to go to waste. Since you're going to give the chicken something new, sometimes it's a different texture, and so they have to get used to it. So what I'm going to do is I am only going to ferment. Let me move this over a little bit. I am only going to ferment. I'm in the wrong one. Hold on. I am going to ferment some of the chicken feed, but it's only going to be 1 cup. So this is the crumbly layer. We're only going to do we're just going to do 1 cup. I'm going to do it in here. And then I'm going to take this inside, and the water I'm going to use is filtered water from the tap. Now we'll still be feeding them their regular dry feed, only I'm going to cut back on it a little bit. That way they can have this when it gets fermented and the dry, and I will put like half and half until they get used to the texture and start eating it more. And because I have 7 chickens, so I feed them 3.5 cups of feed right now, because right now they eat about half a cup each hen, but I'm only going to do 1 cup right now, fermenting it. And like I say, as they progress and eat it more and more, then I'm going to eventually change it to where I'm going to be fermenting their feed all the time, so we're not wasting feed. That's money out of our pocket. That's food that the chickens can't eat. I'm going to take this inside, and I am going to add, since I put 1 cup, I'm going to of the feed, I'm going to put 2 cups of water, maybe 2.5 cups of water, because I want it about this much over the feed, because when it soaks in, it's going to expand. I can always add more if I need to. This is the first time I'm doing this, so you're coming along with me. Let's go inside. Okay, so we are inside, and I am going to add. What I did was just kind of shift this so it would be level. I'm going to add 1 cup, and then I'll show you inside in just a minute. 2 cups. Let's see. I think that would, I'm gonna put 2.5 cups. 2.5 cups. And I am going to get it. Okay, I've got a spoon. I am going to mix it. And let me bring you. So this is what it looks like. Now, I'm almost thinking of putting another half in, and then that would be 3 cups. Yeah, I'm going to. And let me tell you why. Because as hot as it is outside, if you're fermenting in a lot of heat, it ferments a lot faster. And so this right here, I'll check it tomorrow, but chances are it won't be ready tomorrow, maybe the next day. But it's like 98 degrees or something, so it's a good possibility it'll be ready tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add another half a cup. So that is a total of 3 cups. I will put the top on it. Now, since it's going to be outside, I don't want any bugs in it. So I am going to put the top on it. And I will check it once or twice during the day and seeing if it's getting a lot of gas in it, and just pull the lid off, look in it, maybe stir it up, and then put it back on. And then we'll check tomorrow at this time, which is in the afternoon, and see if it's ready. It won't be ready in the morning when I get ready to feed them. So we'll check it in the morning. We'll be back. This is the next morning. I stirred it up and just added about maybe 1/3 of whole oats into it. I didn't want to add the oats into the first day because I don't want the oats fermented. I just want the whole oats to soften up and open. And it's getting a little bit thicker. Now, I'll come back out again later today and give it another stir. It won't be ready today, so tomorrow we'll see how it does. Normally people will take 3 or 4 days fermenting whatever it is they're fermenting, whether it's oats, seeds, feed, chicken feed, whatever. They will normally do that for sometimes 3 or 4 days. It all depends on the weather. Since the temperatures here are like 100 degrees right now, we started this yesterday in the evening, and so today the evening will be 24 hours, so I'll check it in the morning and see how it is. Now, people do the well, it's a 3-bucket method. I'll say it that way. I'm not going to do the 3-bucket method. What I'm going to do is I have another one of these containers, and when I drain out the feed and the oats, I will have another bucket with the same amount that I put in of the feed, which was 1 cup. And I will use this liquid here to get it started, because now it's a starter. So I will use it to jump start the next batch. And I will be doing that daily until they get used to it, and then I will start doing all of it. So we'll be back this evening and see how it's coming along. Okay, so I'm back out, and as you can see all the bubbles, it is fermenting. the feed. And then the oats I put this morning, they're soaking. So it is fermenting. Make sure it all stays mixed up good. I will cover it back up, and it will be ready in the morning to give to the chickens when I go feed. So let's check again on the fermentation and see how it's ready. Yep. So that's good. We'll give that to her today. So what I will do is, I got here a little bit early checking it so that it's got time to settle back down. Get everything all stirred up good. So I'll come back out in an hour. I'll let it all settle back down, and then I will pour that liquid into this one, add some feed into it, and then start letting it sit. I'm going to use the same liquid, that way it already have a start. So the chickens will get that today, this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna get the fermentation ready. This is going to be for the next one. So what I'm going to do is put in about approximately, I'm not really measuring, about half a cup of whole oats and about a cup of their feed. Let me see if that's about a cup. Let's see. Yeah, that would be about a cup. And about a cup of their feed. So this will be mixed in. This is the one that's already mixed and ready to go. And I've let it sit here for about an hour, and then I'm just going to pour this liquid, what I can get off, into here, because that's already a starter and it'll get it going good. And then I will add more water. You can see. I think that's about the liquid. Yep. Okay. So that will get it started. And then I will add more water. Don't use tap water unless it's filtered. Try to use rainwater, or if tap water. Okay, I just put the whole bottle. I'm gonna mix it up and see how it is. If all you have is tap water, then put it in a container with the container open and let the container sit like overnight so that all the chlorine can come out, and then it will be perfectly fine to use. This is, you can see what it looks like that I'm getting ready to feed them. And this will be ready in 2 days. Some people do it 2 to 4 days. It's extremely, extremely hot, which means it ferments faster in the heat. So, like I'm doing this today, Friday morning. It will go today, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday it'll be ready. I'm not giving it to them every day because this will be a new texture for them. And so there's a little more liquid here I can get out. And so they're gonna have to get used to it first. I'm still gonna give them the regular feed till they get used to it, and then I'm gonna gradually keep changing less and less dry feed and more of the fermentation.